play. If you ever have a game playing. Huh?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh.
Wow, my fat.
Ah, my fat. We are back with the Maelstrom of Blades, led by the fantastic Saverick. We're all gonna die.
Most likely.
Yeah, probably. Probably just Junik, though.
I'm a dog. I'm never going to die.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Bork, bork, I'm a doggo, bork, bork.
Oh, God.
Who wants to roll some d20s?
Yeah, let's
Not
go
me.
ahead. Roll some d20s. You want anything specific, or just roll a d20?
Just a d20.
Hey, that's not bad.
Oh.
Bork, bork. Bork. Bork, 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 bork. Bork,
Two more.
bork.
Waiting on two more.
Roll some d20s, Peppo!
It's /R//, right?
Not /R///R space 1d20.
There we go.
Or you could use the thing on the left with the little 2-bar thing.
Gatey.
I'm doing the best so far. Oh my God.
Jan abstains.
Abstains.
That
I
is not an
I
I
option.
sure
Option.
do, and because I know why we're rolling 120, so I will real respectfully pass.
Uh-oh.
I guess that makes Clay the winner then.
Wait, winner? Shit.
Do you remember what happened last time?
Really?
No.
You dare to ask me of all people, sir? Last time, we whooped the shit out of a mercy killer. I kept pulling it to the ground. Yet it always went after me, so it didn't really matter. Then we decided to help Azadun with his mind flare problem. Saw Spelljammer. Went into what essentially is a mind flare hive. Found out Junik is a follower of Vecna is probably going to get us killed. Followed by poor Filbert carrying a holy text of a Githyanki or Githrazi. I can't remember.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not welcomed by the Mind Flayer God either, because of course we're in the room with the one hive with the actual Mind Flayer God, because that's what happens here. And
Because that's our luck.
after it got very, very mad at us.
A little bit.
Very, very mad.
A little bit upset. Okay, well, you guys ended up meeting a group of mind flayers who said they were going to escort you further in. Chef for y'all.
Escort.
Ah.
So that was the last scene that we left with
Yeah.
Suckies.
4 weeks ago.
Yeah, a month ago.
All right, well, they keep leading you guys down these tunnels, and it's a twisty little maze of caverns. You lose your way quite quickly. The closer that you get to what you feel is the center of this hive, because you can feel the presence stronger and stronger as you get towards it. You start seeing like these long tendrils throughout the caverns, almost like live nerve endings running throughout the entire realm. And you see the spark of the synapses coming across them. You travel for a good 20 more minutes on foot. And so you come into a humongous cavern. I mean, you can't see the ceiling of it, it's so huge. And in the center, you see this large pool and this massive collection of brains upon brains upon brains, just stacked and rolling around each other in this viscous, dark, brackish fluid, and these long tendrils that are sweeping from it and going off into various directions within the realm itself.
Seems
Does
fine.
anyone else feel unclean? I feel unclean.
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure it's still friendly. As long as they don't poke it.
I want to book it.
It wants to eat you.
The mind player entourage sort of pushes you slowly forward towards the large pool, and as you get
Fuzzy pool.
probably 40 to 50 feet from it, they sort of break off and float off into other directions, leaving you standing before this thing.
I'm hiding behind Filbert. Just like kind of like barely peeking.
You hide behind Filbert, but you feel in your
Don't know.
mind that something is definitely picking at you.
I'm gonna look at Junik hiding and just go, little one, I don't think hiding is going to work when it can hear your thoughts.
Still like just bury my face in like Filbert's like pants or whatever. Just go just like whispering, no, 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 no. Oh, get your tomato, no, no. Ah!
I'm gonna be patting Junik on the head. Now don't worry, it hasn't killed us yet, so it must be tolerating our presence for the moment. Just soothe your mind as best as you can try. Here, have a drink, and I just shove a bottle.
You
Up to
really want
Junik's
to try
mouth.
Junik to be drunk?
Is Junik trying to resist this?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no,
God.
Filbert, I'm not like you did. Like just trying to like, smack the.
And
Thing
how
out of my face.
forceful is Filbert trying to be with it?
I am trying to get him just a little bit tipsy, so I feel Filbert fully believes this might calm him down. So he is trying to at least get the bottle of the bottle to his mouth and just let it chug in.
Oh my God.
What do I roll to
Oh come on.
do
Let's
this?
make opposing strength checks for this.
Oh come on, I have a
Okay.
-1. You go
Do
first.
it!
I have 0.
Do it.
So you may do it.
Thumbs up.
That ain't gonna do it though.
Okay, Filbert, what are you trying to feed Junik exactly?
Ooh. Let me see what are my collections.
What's your collection?
Well, she's got a list, remember. She
Okay.
has options.
Oh no, the list is not really like the list is from the menu. I'm not sure if I should give her that one. I think I'll just give her one of my standard ones that I've been drinking. Unfortunately, I don't have any info for that. I didn't make a list of my
So
own.
you're just making like some sort of whiskey or... I mean, what would be Filbert's drink of choice?
Oh, what kind of time?
If you want to use that, that's fine. If you want to pick something from the Smoldering Corpse bar menu that you'd purchased, that's up to you as well.
I think she's considering, she's staring intently.
How drunk do I want to get Junik?
Oh, I want to give her the Clueless.
Interesting.
Doesn't know what that is.
Junik,
Here,
why don't you
here.
go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, that's a -1 too. Oh, it didn't go.
Oh no!
I feel like Grog trying to make us like an intelligence check right now. I swear.
Shell, it is fairly instantaneous that you feel not only drunk, but kind of confused. You're not quite sure where you're at the moment, who you're with. All you know is you have this sudden blur to your eyes, and you look and you see this massive brain sitting in this huge cavern.
Hey! What the fuck is that? Who the fuck are you? What am I? I'm just like kind of like I can imagine like wobbling, just like bumping into everybody.
I am never trusting a drink from you. Ever.
I don't drink, so that'd be how it is.
I think I took the wrong bottle.
Why are you sticking things in my mouth, you big shit? I gotta go. And, like,
I'm
so
gonna
they
try
kinda walk
to
out.
restrain Junik to me and kind of put my hand to his mouth.
Okay. Does Junik resist this?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, definitely.
All right.
Would Unique even be of the mental capacity to successfully?
I mean,
resist?
probably
Or
not.
just sort of flailing. I'm fine.
Like that drunk white girl. Like, no, I'm fine.
Again, we can just do contesting strength checks at this point.
Oh god.
Fine.
This little goblin just wriggles out of your grasp.
I'll try to restrain the goblin.
How do you want to fight? I don't want to fight big old shit. I'm gonna come over here.
Okay.
You guys roll again?
Yeah, go for it.
Not bad.
Oh. What's your modifiers, Cass?
Plus
-1.
3.
Fuck.
Okay. Well,
I would just sort of reach down, grab Junik by the head, and pick up.
okay.
Where did you go?
You pick this goblin up in the air and arms are flailing and...
Yeah, my slim, slender snake lady has a 17 strength when not shifted. Yeah. She's wow. She just like thunk, lift.
All right. This little scene plays before this Elder Brains pool. And finally, you feel like a sense of amusement has slowly started to turn into a little bit of irritation. That's enough.
Oh.
And you hear this in the back of your brains.
Oh god.
And it seems to be coming from all around.
Surround sound.
What brings you to my caverns of thought?
We were helping Azadun get back here.
I appreciate you turning your companion back to us, but I question your motives.
In all honesty, the only motive I personally have right now is to get back to Sigil and figure out where apparently multiple years of my life have gone. I don't know about the rest of them, but that's my... How do I address you?
You may call me Ilsasine.
Issacine. Okay. Well, Issacine, that's my personal goal, because I'd really like to know where the scars came from, where the memories went. Because...
You have brought the holy text of the Githzerai into our caverns of thought, and a worshipper of the god Vecna. What secrets do you hope to find here, Feychild?
Yeah, that'd be you. Because technically goblins are fey, right? Last I remember. Yeah.
Kinda.
He's asking me?
Yeah.
He's just crying at this point.
By the way, I'm still holding Junik in the air, so he can't go anywhere.
It's like a really bad claw machine. Just sitting there, like, just kind of, like, kicking and, like, half-assed and trying to, like, fly. I just wanted to get the information and go, oh! And just, like, start sobbing.
What information is what? I can't remember.
It's a big red thingy!
Can you write it down, Sabric?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Can you write his name down in chat so I can remember it?
The mind flayer.
Yeah.
Isasi.
Isasil.
Oh, that was a
I'm sorry,
aggressive.
friends. I guess I made it worse.
Ilsasin.
Well,
Usually it helps keep me calm. I guess it doesn't work with little goblins.
clearly. What information is
But-
what Sassine is asking?
About the big red guy. I don't know. It's just a big guy with horns.
So you have no interest in anything in here.
Foolish to come here. Had you not brought back one of our own into the hive, who would be dead now? Modron,
Yes.
your contract with us still is in order. There was no clause to release you with death.
That is the reason I am here. I don't remember anything.
Remembrance is not our fault.
Not implying that it is, just explaining the situation.
What are the details of my contract?
You should know these.
I asked Azadun, but he wouldn't tell me.
Or was it his place to speak of it? He did not write the contract.
Then who wrote it?
We wrote it.
Then why won't you tell me what it is?
Would seem it is not necessary at this time, for you do not remember.
Then why did you bring it up?
Because we have ways to nullify it. Question is, what can you give to us?
I'm pretty good at bashing people or anything.
Well, if you gave him back his memories, I'm going to mispronounce this, is Sassine, he would actually thus remember the contract, and us being friends of his, we would make sure it gets done. You don't have to return all of our memories, just him.
You bring up the only thing that interests us. Memories. Yes, this we can barter for. But how can you give us that which you do not possess?
That is a really good question, actually.
Aren't they just kind of there?
Well,
The surface, perhaps. We have ways to make you remember, but you must trust us.
What is it that you want?
Collective of your minds.
No deal.
collective of our minds?
Yeah, Skipper just looks around at everyone like, you guys hearing this shit? Or, you know.
What exactly does that mean?
We desire the memories that you've lost. It has interest to us.
If we give you our memories, we will never have our own.
That is the price you may have to pay.
I don't understand where we win in this fucking deal then.
So what you're wanting is to legitimately remove the memories from us to keep them for yourself.
I did not say that we would remove them.
You
Just
want copies.
we need to know. Can help
So
you remember, but we cannot guarantee you shall survive.
So from what I
Scarlet's
understand,
going to sigh for a minute and go, I'll try.
you want to read us like a book, and then you'll fill in the pages for us.
You will fill in the pages for yourself. We will just be watching.
Scarlet's like, I'll give it a try. I need to know what the hell happened.
Well, that is one who has agreed to our terms.
I agree.
In turn, we will release you from your contract.
Very good.
What of you, faithless one?
What?
The one who worships many, but worships none.
I suppose I'll join in, but I worship everyone.
That includes Vecna.
You are faithless. You will find your body around the walls of the city of the damned one day. It is just fact.
Something to keep in mind, I guess.
What of you, born of the blood of the draconic?
Oh, I'll pass. I'll just find my memories on my own in my journey. And to no offense, but laughing maniacally after you saying trust us, kind of puts a damper on things. But
I give this warning but once. You will make it 10 feet before you have your brain removed from your skull.
Well, it sounds like I don't have a choice, do I?
Choice is yours.
I'm gonna open some bottoms up. Glug 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 glug.
I wonder if a mind flayer god can get drunk off of reading drunks' memories.
Contact high.
I'm just gonna chug 2
It's like
bottles.
with weed, but with memories and alcohol.
As much as it pains us to offer this to a cleric of Vecna, your choice must be made as well.
Well, since you're going to take my brains out anyway, fine.
That is a wise decision.
I kinda need that for reasons.
I wasn't
Am I still being held, by the way?
in medicine, but I think you need your brain in your head.
Are you still holding me, Clay?
Oh yeah, I haven't let go. It is no effort for me to hold you up, armor and all.
Oh, this is gonna be the funniest thing to see.
Choice has been made. Now, sleep. And you all feel a sudden in the back of your head. It's not from a solid object, it's literally just like a mental blast that literally knocks you out.
You just got day rape drugged. My brain.
You all awaken. You are in this musty, filthy, dusty room. And as much as you feel like you don't know this place, you actually do. It starts to become flooding into your mind. This is part of the job that you all took in Sigil before. From the Dustman. Behind you, where the door would have been, is a glowing azure, just mist of a portal. You don't remember that exactly.
Did we dream that? I am getting real tired of gods messing with us.
I remember this room,
Oh, and I'm there
Is-
too?
but
Is
what
that-
is that? Points at portal.
Yes,
Is the
Tunic,
portal
you are
fading?
there. I'm sorry?
Is the portal fading?
No, it's not. Seems quite active.
Junik
Huh.
starts just laughing, like belly laugh, like someone just told the best joke in the entire world. Crying laughing.
You all don't remember having the goblin here, though.
Huh?
You all quite remember that you did not have the goblin here with you at that time.
Hey, Philbert, you okay?
I wouldn't be drunk anymore, would I? Well, I don't know how long.
That's a good question. Is it hangover, drunk?
You don't feel any sort of hangover. You feel of sound body and of sound mind at the time. And everything seems quite real.
So, is that a door on the other side, I'm assuming?
Yes, it is.
Are we back in the same room?
We're back where apparently we started before we woke up in hell.
Well, if this is
Like,
supposed
we
to be us
remember that
figuring
this
out our
is-
memories, there's only one thing to do. Just goes and opens the door.
Open the door.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
God.
I am Green Wave.
Do we still have all of our gear?
You do.
Do I still have the book?
You
Yes.
do.
How about the scar? Do I still have it?
The what?
I'm checking for my scar.
The scar, like the.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So basically, we're back where we started, but everything that happened to us as far as we're aware.
Exactly.
So we're back in Sigil. At least there's that.
It's
So we
like,
like quick teleported, technically.
it's like taking 2 steps forward and another 5 steps
But we
back.
don't remember enough to know like what this is, where we are though, right?
You only know that you're back in a location that you had originally been.
Right. So it
Yeah.
looks familiar, but we don't really remember what it is.
Yeah, you don't remember the details of it perfectly.
Is it kind of like voodoo? I mean, deja vu?
Well, it would be, but you have no idea where you're at.
Yeah, I
Junik.
figured.
You feel like you're just
So-
along for the ride.
What is in this room?
All right, what you see is on what would be your right side, you see 3 statues of gargoyles sitting across the floor, pressed up against the wall. On the left side of what you see is this series of 8 valves sitting there, just pressed into the wall. And you see remnants of skeletal figures sprawled across the floor.
Shit.
Well, that's interesting.
Scarlet's gonna come up and kind of look in the room.
Junik starts right down in his book about the area that he sees.
Okay.
Are we in a sewer?
As far as you remember, it was a crypt at one point that you were tasked to go into.
Oh,
There go.
I'm
I'm going
me.
to cast Find Traps.
Okay. Give me the details of that spell.
Yeah, so hold on a second.
For this purpose, pretty much this entire room seems to be alerting you.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
I'm going to let everyone know. So, yeah, that room's trapped.
Oh, great.
I start looking around in the room that we're sitting in. See if there's like any levers, buttons, anything out of place.
Well, if you enter the room, you're free to look around and explore as you wish.
No, I mean like in here.
Oh, well, go ahead and do an investigation for me.
Okay. Investigation.
You start peering around the walls, looking every little nook and cranny you can find. You don't see anything that would be out of place or considered a button, lever, no
Okay.
pressure plates.
Damn.
Scarlet's gonna kind of push over and look into that room really closely, see if I see any markings, like scorch marks, anything to indicate kind of what might be happening, because she's pretty sure the gargoyles do something.
Okay. You just doing a general sweep, or are you looking for something in real particular here?
Like markings, scorch marks,
Okay.
frozen marks, acid marks, something to indicate maybe like if there's a projectile or something.
Okay, do me an investigation then.
I wish I had talked with Dad.
With your 7, you don't see any sort of acid markings. You see that the skeletons there have been there for a long time, but they don't seem to have any sort of remnants of gear or clothing, which would lead you to believe that perhaps something corrosive was here.
I'm gonna look at Skipper and go, do you want to brave it or should I?
I'll go.
Get out of the way.
You guys are free to move your tokens as you wish, by the way.
All right,
Just
I'm going.
walking in.
You're
Seeing
gonna
what's
go in,
going on.
Filbert? You're gonna wait.
Can I try to do an investigation to see what might have happened to the, like, if there's anything that these skeletons might...
Sure.
Oh shit! I didn't hit that.
You totally hit that.
I was trying to hit the other button. I don't have a mouse pad, and it kind of like.
Did it roll it?
I do
No.
not see it.
It did not.
There it goes.
Okay.
Okay, with your 12. Yeah, as you pass over that first skeleton that's directly behind you, you see a little bit of pits and mark in the bone itself. Bleached clean, but you would suspect that something ate at it. You're not quite sure if it was an organism, you're not quite sure if it was some sort of corrosive material, but there's definitely signs that something corrosive had once at one time taken place here.
Okay.
Now look at the ceiling.
Absolutely.
See if there's anything.
Sure. Just go ahead and give me a general perception check then.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, duh.
Okay, on the ceiling you see what looks like grating almost every few feet. Holes that seem to go up into unknown areas.
I
Not
immediately
wide,
yell.
they're just a couple inches at most wide.
I yell at everybody like, There's holes, ceiling. Be careful.
I could go look if you want.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the door over here. At least I'm assuming that's a door.
Okay. It is. It is a solid metal door with no hinges, no handle. It almost looks like polished steel.
Oh. And there's no like obvious connections to anything, correct? Like it just looks straight up like a steel door.
Looks straight up like a steel door.
No holes in the door. I'm gonna say, hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna go look in the holes in the ceiling.
Okay.
So,
woman.
in D&D terms, insects are apparently beasts. I'm gonna turn into a tiny spider.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up one of the holes.
Okay. You shrink down as the world becomes larger around you suddenly, and you make your way up these walls. And you go up to the grating and find a little niche to crawl up into, and you maybe go up 4 or 5 inches, and it's stopped. It looks like something solid is preventing you from going further in.
And there's nothing left, right?
Nope.
And I'm gonna make my way to the steel door.
Okay.
Just to see, are there any cracks, crevices, anything like that?
Note there are no cracks or crevices to crawl through.
Okay, so this place is sealed. This is... The door we came through is what material?
It is a steel door as well, just not. But I mean, it had a handle, like it was accessible.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shift back out into normal Scarlet form and go. Well, there's something blocking the holes up there, and there ain't nothing small enough for me to get anywhere. I'm gonna go examine the valves.
Okay. You walk up to these valves. They're all very similar. Look to be some sort of almost corroded metal, maybe copper at one point. Fairly uninteresting, except that the handle facing left on each of these has a distinct crimson paint at one point. It's sort of worn off, but it's pretty obvious.
Now, who's saying this? Is
Any
that Clay?
other- Yeah, that was Clay.
You said
I
the
missed,
cursor
like, a minute.
pointing left specifically.
Actually, Skipper, where you're standing at, why don't you can give me a perception check? Okay.
Hey.
Looking at the wall ahead of you, about right here, in this sort of half circle indentation in the room, it's dusty, but you do see what looks like some sort of markings or scratchings in the wall at this part.
All right. Can I, like peek my head in there, I guess?
You can look in there, but as I said, they're heavily coated in dust.
Okay.
Can't really read what it is or know what it is.
Also, I'm pretty sure, Junic, you're inside if you were looking at the ceiling.
Oh yeah, like popped a head through.
Okay.
You said the red's all pointing to the left.
Correct.
The left is where we came from. I'm going to say, so all these things have a red handle pointing left, and the left door is the one that's open. Do you guys want to try flipping it right?
Point them all to the right.
God help us if that'll kill us. Hey, Phil.
That sounds like a brilliant idea!
I mean, I'm standing away from those wheels. I feel like they may just spin across the room and cut me to jail.
No.
Let's see, there's 8 wheels, 5 of us. If we split up, we could try to turn all the wheels at the same time.
Good.
Did Skipper save or share this information with the rest of the party of what he saw?
He
Because
wouldn't have a way to, would he? Because
Well, that you can at least tell people there's writing.
Oh, you're talking about me. I thought you were talking about Clay.
No.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh, if I know there's writing, I'm gonna go look.
Yeah.
Okay. I said, what you see, it looks like scratchings almost. They're.
I'll
It's
dust
hard
it
to.
off.
You'll dust it off.
Yeah.
Okay, you walk up and you start to dust these off. Janik, the door behind you slams shut.
Fuck. Okay. Immediately starts panicking.
So, I can't read it, right? I think you already said that.
It was too
Well,
dusty.
you couldn't. Yeah, you couldn't see it because it was too dusty. This is what you end up making out of it.
binary code. Yay.
Skipper
Goodness,
should be able to read
binary
that.
code.
Oh dear God.
Oh god!
I know binary. I'm good.
You do know binary, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, Clayton, could theoretically translate that eventually.
Yeah.
I'm going to read it out to the party.
Okay.
Hi.
Up into the skies they flew, raising into the still air. Down upon the broken ground, their hearts sank into their chest. Left to their failings, despite their righteous task, they should have left it be, but they knew it to be right.
Is this talking about us?
Left,
You-
right, left, right.
What's your guys' active perceptions?
My
Passive
active?
perception?
The
Yes.
passive,
Passive, I'm sorry.
14.
I have an 11.
12.
11.
Okay, Brax, you start
Are you
to hear
fucking
a sound.
real?
14.
Sound coming from behind you.
Oh boy.
What the fuck? I'm gonna spin around and see what it is.
You can't see anything, but
Scarlet's
you're pretty
gonna look
sure
at that and think
something
about it.
is coming from them statues behind you.
Scarlet's gonna go up, down, left, right. Let's move.
Start. Fuck.
Go ahead and move them for me if you can.
Wait, move what?
You guys have access to move those wheels.
Oh, shit.
Sort of, hold on.
Okay, we kinda can. Ah!
I don't know. I'm really bad at puzzles, guys.
I don't know either. Fuck.
I have intelligence of 2. When it comes
There
to
you go.
this shit.
Okay.
Scarlet goes and just does.
The hissing sound stops. And you do hear a click from the left and the right side of the of this room.
The Konami code? Really?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Nice touch.
I hate
man.
you guys so much. I
It's
swear
the
to fucking
goddamn
God,
contra
Sam.
code.
Oh, and R-Type.
Well, once I realized what the poem was saying, I went up, down, and then my brain just went left, right.
Yep.
You all can thank Wally DM for this when I took it off of him.
I
Oh
guarantee
my
it. Yep, that sounded like his too. I was like, this is gonna be Konami code bullshit.
And I have a 17 in, so it completely makes sense that Scarlet would just be like, okay, it's fine.
Greenweb's just
Okay,
like,
guys.
I think we need to put it all right.
That's what I was gonna say
And
too.
Scarlet's just like, watch. And then I'm just gonna open the next door.
Okay. You do this.
Yeah, see, if you would put the fucking buttons, I'd been like, really? Just right next to the door, just BA.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make it that simple.
Thank you, Wally. That was cool to see.
It was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
You open up this octagonal room with a raised platform in the center and a single sarcophagus on it. You see doorways to your north, east, and west from where you're standing. By the map, it'd be northeast and south, of course, but
And in the middle, right? Of each of those?
there's these little indentations, sort of like
Okay,
what
so
you were
those are
last
just
stream.
indentations, but they're not
Yeah.
doors. Okay.
Yeah, I can show you that.
Okay, cool.
That is all you see here.
Let's go fuck with that sarcophagus.
Filbert, Skipper, Greenwave, in you go.
Whoop. I'll take a look at the sarcophagi.
Junik, get in there. Junik, if you don't get in there, I'm going to pick you up and throw you in there.
I feel like Junik doesn't want to go into other rooms.
And I want to dodge the acid today.
But by the way, Scarlet totally would pick up the goblin and throw the goblin.
I know, you've fucking done it before.
I haven't
I
thrown
am
you. I've
not
just
your
lifted
chihuahua.
you. I haven't thrown you yet. We haven't gotten to the point of me doing the fastball special.
Okay.
But we need
You
to
all
keep that in
enter
mind
the-
for later.
Filbert, can you do me the favor? These are alcoves, you said, right?
Yes.
Yes. Scarlet's going to see those and go, Filbert, can you check those? And Junik, can you check the tomb with the other two? And I'll keep a watch.
Do I have to?
Yes.
What if I don't want to?
I will throw you over there.
Fair enough.
Okay. You, Junik, Greenwave, and Skipper walk up to this. And it looks like a sarcophagus, as I said, with a simple stone relief on it, top of it.
Anything
Touch.
special about it at all? Like, as we investigate closer.
Like I said, it seems very simple. Just simple stone. It looks weathered, like it's been here for some time. Skipper, once you place your hand on it, you feel an instant shock of cold run up your body.
That's cold.
The
What's
edges of
cold?
it begin to rattle.
Oh shit.
Oh well, that can't
The
be
edges,
good.
what?
Of the sarcophagus begin to rattle. Just
Oh, great. Fucking mummy or whatever. Great, great.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna grab my anchor, like, you know, in case something's about to go down.
Pull
I'm
out
just
the
kind of
flail
on the
and
defense.
shield.
Okay.
I bring out my flail. I mean, shit, I don't even know what do I have? Mace. Bring out my base, bitch.
Do me and Filbert hear any of this? Because we're kind of far away.
You can hear the stone definitely
Dun, 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 dun,
smack
dun, dun, dun,
the
dun.
sarcophagus.
I think something's happening.
What is Scarlet and Filbert doing?
I'll just stay on where I am because I can move pretty fast.
Okay.
That's not an issue.
Scarlet.
I'm going to watch from where I am.
Okay. A couple seconds later, this the top of the sarcophagus begins to fly up and spin and just smashes against the ceiling, raining down this rock on you.
Oh my god.
And floating up from it,
Fucking lich or some shit. Yep.
Oh, fucking wraith. Okay.
you see this semi-corporeal form rise from it, and shadows seem to be dripping off.
Oh, this is not going to be good.
Let me get my little thing up here.
Hail, stranger.
It seems to turn its gaze down to you, Greenwave. Who enters my domain?
Well, I do.
Filbert, you're the most polite. Go.
Hi
polite.
there. We're just traveling along and finding our way out. We apologize for waking you from your deep slumber. I know for sure you may want to go back or maybe not. It's really up to you. It's just your choice. But if you could just let us know the exit out of here, we'll be out of here lickety split and leaving you alone to your own devices, however you want to do. We mean no harm.
Bodies that come here find no release.
What?
Should you enter the halls of Klex the Malign, you do not leave.
Are you Collects the Malign?
I am.
Out of curiosity, was where we just came from the entrance or the exit?
That
I'm gonna point back to where we came from.
you have entered from there, yes. But there is no escape.
Well, I don't think he's in much of a deal-making mood, guys.
Before he starts to like come at us, I want to cast haste on Green Wave. Like slowly, like just like looking up in
if
terror.
he attacks, because
grab
he
you,
hasn't actually
and cast
attacked
it.
us yet.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like before.
So are you saying that we can't leave because you won't let us leave, or we can't leave because your house is really confusing?
Because you are now one of my servants, and I do not suffer the living.
I'm pretty sure
As
I'm
he
not
says
your
it, Junik
servant.
just pops up with like a big buff chest. I do not serve you. I serve the whispered one. Nobody. I do not like you. I do not like you. I will leave if you want to. We don't like you.
I think that was almost a sentence from the goblin.
Filbert, do your punches work on ghosts?
Oh.
Okay, great. Filbert,
I don't think. Wait.
I don't think Filbert's punches work on ghosts.
Alrighty then.
This is not good because I don't think any of us.
I can. If he sends something, I can deflect it.
Wants to deflect something. All right. So Scarlet's gonna say, so you won't let us out.
Wait, can I stun him?
We don't know yet.
Shit.
He might be able to. He may or may not be immune to stun. Now, are you just not letting us out because you say we can't leave, or do you have a way to enforce it?
As soon as you say that, you see this green necrotic cloud form over the exit that you guys had just come through.
What about the other exit?
Filbert's going to abandon us. That's cool, Filbert.
Are we seeing the green clouds over each exit?
You are. There's nothing from the north and the south. They just seem to be simple stone doors.
Ah.
We're gonna have to fight him.
Okay.
Or we're gonna have to take an alternative path.
There's no alternative
Scarlet's
path unless you
gonna
can
walk up
punch
to this
through
door
the.
and look at it and look at him and go, so what? Why are you not stopping me from this door or the other door?
'Cause my servants are there.
Because my servants what?
My servants are there.
Oh. So the 2 doors you blocked are the easy ways, the other ways are the hard way. Got it. You don't fight, do you?
Sort of stares you down.
Yeah, Scarlet's not afraid of this at this point. She's looking at him going, you let your servants do the work.
That's a bitch ass move.
Fair enough.
Well, maybe he's tied down to that place he's sleeping
Hey,
on.
Skipper, can you do me a favor? Green Wave? Junior?
Ah!
Yeah.
Let's open the north door and just work our way out the hard way, I suppose.
I suppose that's one way.
Okay.
The door does not budge to your tries.
Can I hit it with an anchor?
You may.
That was what was going to be suggestion. Break the damn.
That was so quick. Okay,
What do I need to roll for you there,
Just
Savvy?
make an attack roll. You definitely wallop it. You put a nice little chink into it.
I mean, encouraging enough to hit it again, or...
You may have knocked a piece this big out of it. You have no idea how thick it is.
Fuck.
Well,
Any other ideas?
we could just...
Gaps in this door.
What was it?
Well, the other idea is we just beat the ever-living crap out of the Wraith.
Or we
Kinda
could ask
turn
him
back
to
to-
open the door. You know, he seems kind of cocky about things, so you know.
Well,
Okay.
are we going to bludgeon you, or are you just gonna open the door?
Wait, I have an idea.
What's the idea?
Hi, Mr. Wraith. How about I propose something for you? If you open up the door, you can put your servants to the test and ensure that you do have proper servants serving you. You wouldn't want to be laying down and turns out your servants are no good. Wouldn't it be nice for you to test your might against us?
Skipper does have a point.
The Wraith turns to look at you the entire time you're talking and just seems to be staring a hole through you, listening to your words. Just a laugh is all you get in response.
Oh, I hate this guy.
That's not really a yes or no.
Scarlet's actually going to walk up.
We need an answer.
Is there a body in this thing?
You do not see a body.
Do I see anything in there?
Dust.
Hmm.
Whatever is here was gone long ago.
He's just not moving. He's just chilling out.
Ooh, I can give him one of my booze. Maybe it's an offering. Wait, let me see which one he would like.
Junik comes up while Filbert's perusing his beard selection, sits down cross-legged and starts telling the Wraith all about how his life was, how he got to meet his new cool friend Filbert, and basically his entire life story, and does not take a single breath.
While
Yeah.
he's doing that, I'm
So you're
gonna
trying to
give.
provoke the specter, in other words.
Well, more like annoy the shit out of him, so he's like, fine, just get the fuck out. The hope is, but you know.
Anyway,
I'm
go
gonna
on.
I'm gonna try to see if I can stop Junik mid, mid,
Mhm.
not really mid sentence, mid paragraph of what he's trying to say.
Mid-novel, you mean.
Yes, mid. Well, I'm gonna try to pass the mid novel. I'm gonna offer him. It looks like this the fancy, the dark of it, the whole bottle. I'm gonna see if maybe this will be an offering, like a peace offering.
Okay, you go to hand the bottle up. And as you reach up, it makes contact with the bottle, and its hand passes through with it and grabs your wrist.
Junik immediately jumps up and tries to hit him with the mace.
You feel a sudden shock, but you seem to leap back just in time.
Who's the shot? Is it me or Junik?
You offering the bottle.
Fuck.
Oh shit! Well, did I drop the bottle? 'Cause I'm gonna save it.
Well, you didn't make me a dex check then.
Bottle important. Bottle important.
Is it
Oh,
a dex
my
save
balls.
or just a dex check?
Just go ahead and make a dex check. Yeah, you can. Fine.
I'm gonna catch it if you don't want to. Like, oh well, pleasantries shall be shoved aside. This is a good good bottle. I'm not friends with no one who would like to. Let's kick his ass.
Okay. With that in mind, I want you all to do two things for me.
Okay.
One, I want you to roll initiative.
Fuck. We have
Remember,
to click
select
our...
your token.
Yeah. Select token, initiative.
We out here.
Hey, I
Hey,
didn't
look
roll
at-
super fucking low. Hey,
look at Skipper. 21.
I'm the best.
God damn.
Oops.
I'm
That's
pretty
great.
Sure,
I can spend my one good roll on initiative.
Hey,
Awesome.
Green, what's your dex?
And now I'd like one of you guys can choose whoever gets to do this. I want one of you to roll a d4 for me.
I
do
will,
it.
since I got...
Oh, there you go. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 1d4.
Also, I clearly have a higher dexterity mod than Greenwave.
Yeah.
What's your dex, Junik?
My dex is a whopping 15.
Oh shit! Yeah, you have more than me.
You
I got
guys
1.
have a counter of 1 right now.
The counter,
Needless
you
to
say?
say, something's going to happen in 1 round.
Fuck. I'm sorry, guys.
Thanks, Junik.
I love you.
Thanks,
Who
Junik.
knows?
I love you. I tried.
Well, I do have a cantrip that does damage with a save. I'll try that. Won't work very well.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and start the top of the round. Skipper, you are up. And Junik will be after the rate, so keep that in mind.
Alrighty, well, I'm way the fuck over here because I was beating on the door like an idiot. Can I like jump up, or do I have to go to the steps to get up there to the platform where he is?
You can do it. It's not an issue.
Because it's my first turn, I'm gonna take that advantage.
Oh, okay.
And whoop.
That would definitely be a hit.
And one more.
Them 14's all right. You leap up there and you start swinging with this anchor, and it's definitely making purchase into this form, and you see shadows sort of just dispelling off each side of it as you swing into it, and it looks quite angry now.
Fuck him. Alright, that's all I got.
Okay.
Because I'm not raging yet.
It turns to you. And it just starts to reach out towards you. What's your AC?
16.
Okay. It grasps this, like, your forearm, and you feel a sudden shock of just energy coursing up through you, and you can feel the bits of you that are, of what word am I trying to use here?
Non-mechanical.
Exactly. They're organic parts of you. You can feel them, like, energy being sapped from them. You end up taking 20 necrotic damage.
Oh.
Ouch.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me as well. Okay. As you feel this start pulling up, you manage to just pull yourself off from its grasp. No further effects from that.
Alrighty.
Junik,
Yes. I would like. So just so make sure that I'm clear that I know what I'm doing. So, I can cast Guiding Bolt, which is 1 action, and then can I cast Sanctuary since it's a bonus action, or no because it's a first level spell?
Can't cast 2 first levels.
Okay, gotcha.
Basically, what you could do is you could use a cantrip and I think a 2nd level spell, as long as they're both not actions. Is that correct?
You can use a cantrip in addition to
A spell. As
spell.
long like if the spell has a bonus action, you can use a cantrip, because most of those are regular
Okay.
actions.
Alright, cool. So now that I know that, I'm going to cast. I'm gonna jump back a little bit. And I'm
You're
gonna-
going to revoke an attack of opportunity from that.
Unless you take the disengage.
Yeah, I was
which
about to
means you
say.
won't.
Just remember that if you take a disengage, it's going to be your action for the round.
Actually, I have Nimble Escape.
Okay.
The goblin can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of his turns.
Okay, so you've disengaged. So that's
Yeah,
your bonus
disengage.
action.
Should probably have said that first. Sorry. And then I want to cast Guide. Is that what I said? What I was gonna do?
Guiding bolt. Yeah.
Guiding Bolt. So
Now, are you cast haste on Greenwave earlier?
well, I was going to, but it never kind of got to the point. I thought we were going to get attacked right then, so I never really did.
All right.
Are you gonna now, or are you gonna do the guiding bolt instead?
Yeah, I'm going to do the Guiding Bolt instead.
Okay.
Because I was going to do it since we were right there. Yeah. But if I get close to you, I will. What do I have to roll for him? Or is it just automatically hit?
If you click
I
the
believe
spell, it
it's,
should roll the attack.
Yeah, should be a
Guiding
ranged
Bolt's
spell
an
then.
attack.
Your ranged
I'm
spell.
going to
attack.
cast it at 2nd level.
That
Good,
will
right?
be a hit. So
Sweet.
13 damage altogether.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So you back up and cast this. I don't know what color. What color would your guiding bolt be?
Purple.
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 So this purplish energy comes flying forth from your fingertips and envelops this this wraith. You hear him shriek out in pain, and he's outlined in this faint purple aura at this time.
Hey, is this whenever that people have advantage next round?
Yep.
On the
One
next
person,
attack,
next
yeah.
person who attacks it.
Yep. The next attack will get advantage.
High five me. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
So
did something
then,
for once.
Filbert, most likely.
so you had your action. You've had your bonus action. You have some movement left if you want to take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna like how much? Wait, shit. Hang on, 2 seconds. Sorry, forgot how much speed I have. It's 25, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's 30. Okay, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna move over here. That'll be me.
Alrighty. Guard it.
Filbert. Filbert.
Yeah, it's me.
What
It's
happened?
Filbert.
Oh, I'm sorry. My thing was scrolled down. Filbert, go ahead.
All right, I'm.
My book bigger. Okay.
Shit, let me.
You can do it! Beat the shit out of it!
It's like all of a sudden, it's like, oh shit. What was I doing?
Have you won for us?
Okay. Did that hit?
That was definitely a hit.
I want to use that to strike him, to stun him. If I can.
Strike. Okay.
This is a must succeed on a con save, and I guess it's 13.
Okay, you go to make the stunning strike, and you feel like it should have worked, but you see no effect.
Oh. Snake.
Shnikes!
Well, I get an extra.
Yes. Yes, you do.
And that will hit as well.
Mm, I'm gonna make 2 more. I'm gonna use the flurry of blows to make. I guess if I do flurry of blows, that means I
Mhm.
can have 2 more attacks, right? As a bonus action. Because that's what it said
Pretty
over here.
sure.
Pretty sure that's correct. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna spend another. Since the stunning strike didn't work, I still spent the key, right?
Correct.
For the attempt.
Yes.
So that means I'm gonna spend another key for the flurry of blows.
Okay.
And then I'm
Alright.
gonna run away.
And all hail disengaged powers.
All right, you Stamper, and you're just chopping into this thing. Doesn't seem to be as effective as you hope it would be, but seems to have done some damage to it.
Ah,
Scarlet.
I'm gonna try poison spraying it. It's a DC 12 con save.
You're trying to poison spray. Well, it has no effect.
Of course it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Well, that's it for me.
Green
Alright.
wave.
Yes. Okay. So I feel like it's time to utter a curse upon this poor bastard's head and use Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Lord Hades beckons for your soul once more, foul beast! And time to try attacking, which will probably end awfully.
Alright.
I'm
You get one
assuming.
attack.
Huh?
How many attacks do you get?
2.
2?
Bam!
No, they both hit.
Okay. Now, I need, or that's all that. And then for the first one, I'm actually going to expend a spell slot and have the flail shimmer with divine might as it smashes into him.
Ooh. Go for it.
So add 17 into that.
That's nasty.
Damn,
And
dude.
that's radiant damage.
Yes, it is. He screams out in pain and just reverberates against the walls. It's almost deafening.
Ho-ho!
Should have let us out, you dipshit.
Good job, Green Wave. Or is it
Okay.
Onyx Tide? I'm not sure which one is which.
He's not wearing the stupid mustache. It's Greenwave.
Aw.
Hey, Onyx Tide is an entirely different person. Thank you for not confusing us.
All right.
Yes.
Everybody
that-
point and laugh
that
at Klex's
scream.
humiliation.
With that scream, the doors from the north and south spring open. And these start to walk out.
Fuck.
Well, I might not be entirely useless. Good.
Pew! Bork, bork. Bork, bork, bork. Bork.
So you see these two very corporeal but obviously undead creatures come south doors. They have bows over their backs and long swords in their hands, and they're walking out towards you quite confidently. Skipper.
Aye.
Excuse me. It's your turn.
Actually, because I did get reckless attack on that first round last time, I should have already been in rage. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah, I am raging, and this time we'll just do it correctly.
Alrighty.
Greenwave, you handle the idiot.
Lord
Nice
Hades'
solid
will
hit.
be done.
And another nice solid hit.
And shotties.
Zap.
That was a dex save, correct?
Yes. It's always stick safe.
Definitely passed the dex save.
Ouch.
So I think it takes half damage.
Pretty sure. Do you know, Brex?
I'm like 99% sure it's safe for half, so.
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
go
It's
ahead and
half
be
on
honest,
successful.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's half unsuccessful.
Oh, on the Storm of Fury. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty much your entire turn, is it not?
That's it.
Okay. So this white moves over here towards Tunic, as they are the closest. Forget to
Rip.
put my-
Ripperoni!
And it's going to make 2 swipes at you. What is your armor class?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Oh, you are fine. 2 misses, 2 whiffs.
Oh, woof. Woof.
Everybody point and laugh.
Can't hit the simple goblin.
Scarlet's going to take a brief moment to look up at Klex and go, "These are your servants? You need better help."
Klex is too busy with Greenwave at the time being.
Yeah, I'm just throwing this
Greenwave,
But he hears
Greenwave
it,
is being
feels
in
it
a
in his soul.
massive pain in this dude's ass.
Was Skipper down that far? Or
Yeah, he was.
What do you mean?
He had been down there to
He
attack
did.
them.
He moved in.
Okay, he moved away from the Wraith then.
Yep.
He should go and attack off top.
Yeah.
Well, too late. Too late now.
Too late to apologize.
He may have decided against it. Because they only get one reaction.
Oh,
He
shit.
was just so effed up from Greenwave that he just,
Well, he's close enough to the white now to get a couple attacks on him, so.
Eh.
Listen's attacking you, Skipper. Does a 17 hit your armor class?
16 armor class.
Okay, well, you're going to take 9 slashing damage.
Well, son of a bitch. All right.
And that's going to end their turn. It's going to be the Wraith's turn. Who do you think he's going after?
I wonder!
Green Wave.
Kindly fuck
Your
off!
Your AC is 19?
I believe it's 18? Oh yeah, it's 19, sorry. 19.
Okay. Well, I need you to make a DC 14 Constitution save for me, please.
Nope.
Ooh. You're going to take 12 necrotic damage, and right now your max HP is also reduced by that amount.
Okay. I'm taking how much? 12?
Yes.
Okay.
Filbert,
Yes.
your turn.
Okay, I'm actually gonna help out Junik, because I know Scarlet and Greenwave is gonna take care of the Wraith and Skipper's.
Okay.
Thanks, BB. I know you're my best friend. In and out of game.
Woo!
2 solid hits.
Damn, girl. Wreck that shit. I mean, boy.
This thing is.
What?
Who knows? This thing comes up to Junik and it's like swiping over top of him, and you just run in from the side and just bap bap right in the side of it, and you feel the bone crunch underneath of your fists.
Does it look like it's effective?
Yes, it seems like it's quite effective.
Then I'm gonna use another key point for another flurry of blows.
Alrighty.
Wait, should I try to stun it though?
Give it a shot.
You could.
You hit it, so you can try.
Nah, I'd rather just fucking kill it.
That's my girl. Alright, good.
Ah, what the fuck?
That's going to be a miss.
That.
That will be a hit.
Hey, girl, hey.
Like I got a little too confident on the third one, but I went, ha ha!
Exactly.
What did it do?
And I'm sorry, Junik, but I'm gonna take. Like disengage again.
Okay.
Severick, I love you sometimes, I swear.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Okay, that's gonna be the end of Filbert's turn. How about you, Junik? What you got?
I'm throwing you on a quote wall. I am going. Okay, that right. Why? How do you say that? White.
White.
That thing that's still in
White.
front of me, right?
White.
I'm
Like
going
the color.
to do something I've never done before. I want to try to smash it with my mace.
Okay. That is a nice solid hit.
Fuck yeah!
This thing's taking a beating from Filbert, and as he runs off and the White has that attention, you just walk up to him and just smash him in the side of the face.
Bop.
And you hear the jaw just to the side.
Oh god. Oh god. Sweet. Then bonus action, I'm going to disengage and then run like a crazy person.
You can run behind me.
Oh wait.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that back. I run behind Filbert.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn, and I will be right back. I'll still be listening though.
I think it's Scarlet before me. I don't know how that got messed around.
There you go. Probably when I added the White's turn.
Probably.
Scarlet.
Bork.
Bork. You going bork?
Bark, bark, bark.
Yeah,
Bark,
I'm borking.
bark.
Porkin.
But right before I bork, I'm gonna look at the wraith and go. And now for my next trick.
Bork. Bork,
You still have
bork,
access to that, don't you?
bork, bork, bork.
I do not.
You have access to the character sheet.
Yeah, I got the sheets. They're fine.
Okay.
I know
Giant
dog-
bork.
Control of dog though.
You should have control of dog now.
No, I
Doggo.
didn't. Good.
Need control doggo. It's great time.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
For me, it's a bonus action.
Okay. We doing giant doggo.
Yep, now I've got 43 temporary hit points.
Woo!
I'm gonna snap at the wraith.
Okay.
And I have advantage because there's allies near it.
Yes, you do.
So 14.
That'll be a hit.
Now, here's the question. Can it be knocked prone?
Look at its conditions.
Because if so, I'm dragging it back into its little coffin. Oh, it made it though, damn it.
Yep, it definitely made it.
I'm just gonna be like, bork. Bork.
Bork, bork. Bork, bork,
Bork,
bork.
bork, bork.
Bork.
That's it for me.
Skipper.
No. What? Who?
No, green wave.
You. What does it keep?
I don't know why it keeps doing that. God.
Also,
my
Junit
turn
goes
counters, piece of
before.
shit.
Junit goes before Phil.
Over there. All right, I think we got this fixed now.
Okay. Time for another bonus action. I once again channel O great mighty Hades to bring vengeance upon my enemies and issue a vow
No.
of enmity against this fucking Klex bastard.
Okay.
So now I have advantage for the next minute against him.
There you go.
And bop, bop, bop.
Good thing
Good
you
I-
do.
Yeah,
Good thing you do.
good thing I did that.
Good
Next
thing you do.
attack. Okay. So,
How
Huh?
how would you like to dispose of this wraith?
well, it's gonna be a lot of bringing the flail up to one side and like cracking it against his skull, and if that brings him down to the ground, literally just bringing the flail over his skull and smashing it to pieces.
Nice. So you bring this thing to its knees and raise this flail down across the back of its head, and it sort of just cracks and just disappears into shadow that flees into the corners of the room.
Do the whites keep fighting?
Yeah, what about his friends?
They are still there.
Fine then.
Alright. So, I got movement. I see that these two are going there, so whee! Just leap off, land, and like bring up the shield and flail in front of it.
Gotcha.
Come at me, Broheim.
All right, Skipper.
Skipper! Beat the shit out of it!
Damn.
Whoa!
What can I say?
Oh!
Oh.
Yes!
Oh, wow. Bye.
Oh, and that's not
Well,
even
you
with
just
your
went-
rage damage. I just realized it's
No,
not
it's
adding
not.
your rage damage.
There's another
Oh,
2
yeah,
points
yeah.
on each of those.
Yeah, it's another
hits.
2. Yeah.
Or is it 3 at 5th? I don't
I
think
don't
it
know.
goes up to 3 at 5th.
I don't know. I didn't look, to be completely honest. I know it was 2 before
Yeah, it
I
starts at 2, but it goes up eventually.
You just one-rounded this thing. How do you want to do that?
nonchalantly, because it's just a white. He's just,
Just a no.
Maybe you just knock its head off
One-handed.
like it's the
one-handed right in
It's
the
the
bread
servant.
basket.
It's the servant, really.
You just wrench around and drive that anchor up into it, and you hear the satisfying crack of ribs and the spine as it shatters, and the top half of it just falls to one side.
Ha 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 ha.
Bark, bark.
All right,
Good job, boys.
that was your attacks. Is there anything else you want to do for this turn?
You got movement, bro.
Yeah, I'll just move back up near the sarcophagus towards the middle of the room, just in case I need to be there.
Okay.
And yeah, it is +3 now for rage. +3 deeps.
Oh, at 5th it is? Okay, sweet, awesome.
Okay.
It just gets better and better.
We're gonna make a couple attacks against Greenwave here.
Of course it will. Ouch.
One actually hit. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
it did.
It's actually not that hard of a hit as you think it is. The other numbers if it's two-handed. So you take 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Hit roll 2.
Oh, also, that one effect wasn't a, like, disease effect, was it? The one that lowered my max HP?
It's not a disease effect. It can only be taken care of after a long rest, though.
Okay,
So
I was
right
making
now
sure.
your total hit points is 12 less than it should be.
Yeah. Did that.
Okay.
I have to make a concentration check. We're fine.
I think you're fine. And that's all it's going to do for its turn. So, Junik.
Hey. Alright, so we only have that one white right left, right?
Yes, that's right.
So-
You only have the one white right left.
Oh my god. I have a stupid question. If I use guiding bolt, it would, and if I'm like, if people are in direct sight, it'll hit them, right? Or no?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. Guiding bolt. Maybe.
It's radiant damage too.
Got him.
All right, and I get to ask Junik, how do you want to finish this thing off?
Nice. I want to catch him, like straight in between the eyes, like if he's gonna pretend to go hit Green Wave and just
Mhm.
like clock him in the face mid hit, and just
Right.
like knock his ass out.
So you make this white
Purple,
makes just
purple.
one strike towards Green Wave, misses. The other one comes back around and makes a little bit of purchase into his side, and he's looking up to take another strike, and you lift back and shoot this purple ray from your fingertips, and it goes into one of its eye sockets. And all it sees is this flood of purple pouring from its eyes and its mouth, where its throat would be, and it just lights it up, and the skull cracks and explodes from the power, and it falls to the ground, head the skin beyond destroyed.
I feel awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So
I'm
the
gonna look
clouds
through the
lifted.
door.
You're gonna look
I'm
through the
not.
door.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through the door.
See a square room with an empty sarcophagus.
I'll bound over and check the other one.
You see a square room with a empty sarcophagus.
I'll check
I
this
fully
door.
expected. Yeah, we in here. By the way, I'm staying in wolf form now. I'll just be squeezing through spaces.
Sure.
Oh, great.
You see a square room with a bluish looking portal, similar to the one that you saw behind you when you came in.
I bet this is the exit.
Shall we?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
go.
hang on a minute.
Whee!
Hang on a minute. Junica,
Are we
Green
sure
Wave
that
goes
that
in!
is that big ass dog
Green
gonna fit in
Wave-
the portal?
Green Wave has no time for this.
Junik tries to ask everybody if they need healing before Green Wave just jumps in.
My response is going to be to lick Junik's face. My tongue is probably as big as your head, so just
Green Wave disappears in a flash of cerulean.
Skipper follows suit.
I go to pet. Fuck, what's your name? Scarlet, and cast Cure Wounds.
that is
1d8.
completely unnecessary, but thank you.
Well, he took it as that's what you wanted.
Thanks, but no thanks. Okay.
No, you're gonna heal, and Scar's just gonna kind of look at you and just be like, "Bork."
Orc.
Point her nose towards the.
Well, regardless.
There was no point in this.
Way to spend
I mean,
another
don't make
spell
her have to
slot.
pick you up by your tunic with her mouth and just carry you through.
No, I follow.
Follow your follow.
Scarlet will enter in wolf form last.
Okay. Let's move y'all.
Whoa. That's a big thing.
You enter. Yes, it is. This
Remember, I'm a
is-
Bork.
You are a Bork.
Bork bark.
We'll fix your borking, Bork.
Bork bark bork.
Given what I'm looking at, this is important to be Borks.
Bork bork.
That's what Brax needs to change his name to is Borks.
Bork's box.
All right.
Part of it.
You
Yeah.
all enter this huge temple-looking structure.
It's
Just-
huge.
Clean stone walls and then rubble scattered around the ground. In the center, you see what looks like it was a mass of columns that had fallen inward and a gargantuan lavender portal swirling with energies. It's got to be at least a good 30 to 40 feet tall. And it's just like chaos, storm, energy swirling around.
Oh, fun.
Well, that looks inviting.
Inviting yet satisfying.
Do I remember this?
You do not remember this.
Go closer to examine a bit closer. See if I can find or see anything.
Okay.
I'm going to slowly pace the perimeter around it and sniff.
Okay.
You know what? Junik is gonna stay right beside Scarlet.
Okay.
So essentially, I'm trying to make sure you make perception check based on smell to make sure I don't smell anything other than us in here.
Okay, I want Greenwave and Skipper to stop where they're at. I
Yep.
want Scarlet, go ahead and make a perception check.
I get advantage based on
Oh
smell.
shit, GG, bro.
23.
How do you want to do this?
You start looking into this a little bit more deeply, and you think that maybe perhaps you do remember being here at one point. And it's just based off the markings on the wall. Some sort of language that's very foreign to you. And it looks like it's been recently scratched here. Fairly fresh. Greenwave, as you get closer towards this portal, there is an image that sort of just fades into existence before you.
Rob Zombie?
Oh shit, it is! No! No, it's the girl
Oh,
from fucking,
that thing.
It's Roberta Zombie.
No, what's the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean? Calypso?
Calypso.
It's
Calypso.
Calypso, but with dress on. You can tell me she
If you
ain't
don't
hot.
want it, give
It's
it
the
back.
damn hag who stabbed my stomach.
It is the damn hag that stabbed your stomach. And she
Oh,
just sort
shit.
of like cocks her head and coos at you as you walk forward.
She a hag raven?
What have you gotten yourself
But-
into?
Oh my sweet Greenwave, you've come back finally.
Come back? I don't quite remember being here.
Well, you were dead, were you not? Did
I
you come
think.
back to let me kill you again? You don't want to disappoint me once more, do you?
What? I disappointed you? Who are you?
Surely you can't forget me.
Are you sure you weren't thinking about Onyx Tide? I keep hearing that we are very, very similar looking.
Oh, sweet boy, you still have that going on in your head. Don't you know that the two of you split long ago?
Well, yeah, I know we're two separate people. That's why I keep wondering if people keep confusing me with him.
Oh, you're definitely two separate entities now. I mean, that's why you came to me to begin with, is it not?
Is it? As I said, I don't remember you.
Perhaps it is the other one that I remember more fondly, but you look so much like him. Forgive me for not realizing it.
So, who are you?
You
Are
asked,
any of us seeing this?
you are all seeing that.
I'm gonna start growling at her.
She doesn't seem to really pay you much mind. Seems quite locked onto Greenwave and his presence, and they're having this little conversation. And before you, Skipper, you actually see Azadun fade into existence.
Oh, hey, Ozzy. Does he communicate with me?
You feel what emotion would best describe? Relief would probably be best. I did not know that you lived.
Where have you been?
I'm Here, I've always been here.
Well, we certainly could have used your help when we were taking on 2 whites and some asshole named Klex.
The tentacles on his face sort of fold back and he laughs, as best you can describe it. And he goes, no, no, no. I've always been here.
Oh, more of your mindflayer riddles, huh?
Scarlet's gonna shift back into normal form.
Okay.
While they're talking, could Junik touch Skipper and try to heal him a little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
He's just like gonna like grab your pinky, or what the equivalent of your pinky would be, and like cast.
Scarlet's
Just-
actually going to say, Junik, Filbert, I think this thing is helping memories. Because that woman's acting like Green Wave is the only thing in the world. And is Azadun paying any of us attention at all, or is he staring at Skipper?
He's more focused on Skipper.
And the Azadun, I'm going to say, hey Azadun!
Doesn't really pay you much mind.
Huh.
Junik
Well,
walks up to like stand beside Skipper.
Okay.
The Cestine said that he would help us remember. Maybe this is how it works.
What's Filbert doing?
I'm watching.
Filbert, get up near this thing, and Scarlet's gonna kind of walk over here.
Oh, ladies first.
That's what I'm doing.
I love, by the way, how we're all like kind of role reversed a little bit.
Pork, pork.
It's a little gender bending, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Okay, so Scarlet, you got up closer.
I'll get about there near this ring.
Okay.
Man, look at that lady right there in the red. She look fine.
It's fun playing somebody whose int is so ridiculously high because that means I can be intelligent.
Since Ozzy is talking to me, can I ask him, what is this place? Where are we?
I have not been here before.
But you said you were always here?
He leans forward and down and prods you on the side of your metallic side there. Always there.
He's dead.
Never mind.
I'm gonna look over at Skipper. It's your memory.
Scarlet, before you see a familiar face. One that you actually met not too long ago.
Denora.
Exactly. But she's
We'll
whole.
look at her and go. We'll look at her and go. You're the memory of this, aren't you?
Yes. And she leans back, and you actually see like a pair of bat wings that fold up behind her. Yes, what are we doing here, Scarlet?
I'm here because I need to recover my missing memories.
Where are we?
I don't know.
Filbert, before you see very familiar figure. One from your dream, actually. The one that you woke up in Bator. You see Agith Sarai.
A what?
Agith Sarai. Much like the one that you fought alongside the Mercy Killer, but this one is very familiar from the dream that you had. The one that pulled the arrow from your back.
Is that the one that spoke to me?
It is.
Oh, I thought I was.
She just sort of stares at you, looking you up and down.
Huh. You were in the dream. Or maybe it wasn't a dream.
It wasn't a dream. It all happened.
Well, what are you doing here?
You were told to remember, were you not?
Well, I didn't really want to, but I didn't have a choice. Well, you're here, so let's go ahead and get to remembering. Or should I be drinking something along? And
You never could put the drink down, could you? But then you had to bring that one along with you, and her gaze turned straight towards Junik.
oh, well, he said he's a friend of mine,
I am.
and so far, even though sometimes he gets us in trouble, he still proves to be a good friend.
Just kind of like squints. Like trying to hide in his own self.
We
Turtle.
thought that you wanted to come learn Azerthamon. Apparently you were just trying to steal our secrets.
Ooh. Wait, is he talking? Is he telling that to Junik, right?
Yes.
I never steal. I share. My
She rolls her eyes and looks back to Filbert.
Oh, female.
Oh, it's a female. I'm sorry. I thought it was a dude.
It's a female.
Did you assume her gender? God.
I sure did. Oh,
How dare
oh, I'm
you?
sorry, madame. I will never presume a lady.
Why would you follow him? Why would you bring him to our monastery? Do you also serve Vecna?
Well, considering you're here, you should know that I have no memory. This is why you're here, so I can ask you the questions. Why you're asking me? I don't know anything. You know what? Let me get some drink and then calm myself down, because this is all so confusing, and I'm trying to get things straight and get threatened by big old brain trying to get mine own little one. You're supposed to help me remember. I
That's
can't
okay.
help you if you ask me the questions.
She looks,
By the way,
rolls her eyes back.
Scarlet hearing all this is going to point at Denora and just point at all this and go, do you see all this?
hey.
Well, of course I do.
Just checking.
Gets her eye, sort of lazily looks over to Junik, then back to you, Filbert. Perhaps we need to ask Vecna himself then, Since we can't get straight answers from either of you.
Wait.
How? Like, no, it's only up here.
She looks to you.
Now listen here, lady. This doesn't make sense. You're supposed to be here helping me get some memories. How could I pass the test if no one give me the tools to...
You need only ask the right questions.
Oh shit. This is not helping for memory. What?
Scarlet's calling over and telling Filbert, ask why you were at the monastery, wherever this place was, in the first place. and why you got shot.
Oh, that's a. Wait, what?
Scarlet points at your neck wound. Ask how you got that and why.
Oh. Hick. Sorry. That's a. I slip in a little bit of a drink and it's yeah. Why? Why did I had? Why did you? Did you shot me? Why did I got shot?
No, I did not shoot you, but you were shot for trying to make off with the holy text.
Wait, you mean this?
That is but one of many, but yes. I'm not talking about some replication. I'm talking about the true word of Zerthamon.
Why would I run off with that?
Kind of start whistling.
I think you know the answer to that.
Oh, well, I wouldn't really ask that if I knew the answer.
She thinks I did.
Don't
I
think
think-
I know.
Like
I
said,
can believe it.
I believe
Snake
it.
Lady, nobody's asking you. Oh wait, you're not Snake Lady, are you?
I believe
Don't
it.
say anything.
No, you are Snake Lady, right?
He's Snake Lady. I'm not Snake Lady.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's what I said.
We all believe it.
And he just like starts yelling, I just wanted information. That's all I wanted to begin with.
So you did do it.
Shut up!
Scarlet's
You're not
like,
helping my case.
oh dear God. Well, Filbert, apparently you were at a monastery and Junik and you tried to steal a book. that
Stealing is such
angered
a hard,
people.
harsh word.
It got somebody
Reloading.
killed.
Huh, I made a deal with her brain to get answers, but I was given more questions. Oh boy. Glug, glug, glug.
He watches you down the flask. Well, this wouldn't be the first time you've made a deal with the brains, is it?
I just do a spit take. What? That was the first time?
Who
Wait a
would
minute, how many
want
times have you made a deal?
something? Who would want something of the Githzerai more than the Illithid? Perhaps you two had different motives, but in the end, the outcome was the same.
Now you make no sense.
We just couldn't catch the little one.
You still talking about me?
I am.
Well, here I am. Catch me.
Oh, I need to sit
I'm just
down
kidding, don't do that.
and think about this.
Yeah, right?
Yes, that's a good idea. Don't taunt the memories. Alright, Junik. You're getting a little closer to the circle.
Yeah.
And you don't remember being here. Not quite sure why you're here to begin with. How do you feel?
Confused at why this lady keeps saying that me and him had different motives.
And what would Junik do in this situation?
Probably start punching his knee and asking him what he needed, what his plan was. Talking about Filbert. Not punching, but like,
Swatting.
yeah. Yeah, that's a good word. I like that word. Filbert.
What?
What was your plan all along? Were you told something different?
Oh, I don't know what you're asking about. You're asking a man who have no memory of what happened.
Well, she seems to know.
Well, why don't you ask her? Don't ask me.
What was it? What do you know what he was supposed to be getting? Asking
No.
whoever that person is.
Are you asking us a question?
This person, yeah.
And what question exactly are you asking again?
What was his motives? Filbert's.
What was Filbert's motives?
Yeah. How are they different than mine? Yes.
Filbert was only led to the mindflayers to make a deal. In return, they asked for the holy texts of the Githzerai. As to why or who was beyond that, I'm not sure.
Filbert, I thought I was the sneaky one. I think I like you more now.
Well, if you like me, you better get a good stomach for a drink. I can't be with anyone who don't know how to drink.
Yeah, we saw what happened the last 2 times. No, thank you.
But
That
I
was pretty good.
It's good timing, actually.
I didn't have enough time to keep my mic. I'm sorry.
don't. So from what I'm getting, I was trying to steal these texts, and they caught me, and they got their texts back.
Sound about right?
Yes.
And I'm trying to steal the sacred text because I actually made a deal, a previous deal with the mind flayers. It's not the same mind flayer that we went with, right? It's a completely different one.
You don't know.
They didn't say.
In the famous Matt Mercer words.
Also, I'd like to point out that when she said the sacred text, all I could think about was Luke Skywalker. The sacred texts!
No!
Is this person like just the memory of that person, right?
Seems
From
that
what
way.
we understand.
But that means that they also theoretically could answer questions that you have of your own missing memory.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but you know.
It's okay.
We
still
So I'm gonna
have
ask. Do you know where I could find this mind flayers that I made the previous deal? Maybe if I ask them again. No, I think they'll just kill me for failing.
More than likely.
I think you're already there.
Wait, what?
What?
I think you're already there. You seek the mind flayers. You have not far to look.
Was this a fucking dream?
Wait.
Wait,
Wait a minute. Wait a
Wait.
minute.
is this
Filbert, punch me.
We're in a dream sequence.
Filbert, punch me.
Scarlett's gonna look at Denora and go, are we dreaming? Because right now I'm essentially talking to myself, I think.
I am just a shade of your memory. One that you'd long forgotten.
Junik starts to try to flap his arms
Do
and
you
try to
know
fly.
the Book of Vile Darkness?
Yeah. That's what we were looking for.
Is it what I think I was looking for it?
You were looking for it.
for the reason I'm thinking.
What reason on that?
The total destruction of the Yanti.
C6 red.
Interesting. That's the only reason I could think of wanting something like that.
It is said that the book may contain the true name of some beings. You know how powerful names are.
Demons! Oh, so I wonder if it has the name of my demon that's I've been trying to find this whole time. It got me in this stupid fucking trouble. Oh, what is it called? What's it called? What is it called? Starts poking Scarlet.
None of your business.
Punches you in the knee and walks back to Filbert.
It is 8:42. Just warning. We are playing with memories, so this is one of those question and answer things. So I don't know if we want to keep going or if we need to stop.
That is entirely up to you all.
I'm fine.
I'm down for whatever.
How much longer do you think we
I'm
got?
fine.
That's entirely up to you guys, actually.
Because I need to get sleep before midnight tonight.
So how about we just pause it here? Because this is actually probably a good place to pause it, playing
Yeah.
Talk to the Memories.
I mean, it would give me some time to wrap
Think of
my head
questions.
around. Yeah.
Because I got a whole bunch of questions I'm going to want to ask mine at some point.
Alrighty. Guess we will call it there then.
Sweet.
This was
Before Barry does this little outro, I just want to again thank Wally DM for the puzzle I used tonight. You can follow him over at Twitter at WallyD2. And he also has a YouTube channel, which I encourage you to go take a look at.
You can
Yes.
find it on his Twitter. It's
I
full
would-
of puzzles.
I would recommend this as well. Great puzzles. Is much fun. Good time.
Freaking
right.
Konami code.
Yeah,
I've seen them
Konami
go-
code!
I know you nerds would like that.
Well, of course I want to thank Saverick for running us through this mind-bending freak fest.
Thank you for not killing us.
Want to thank the rest of you for joining us. Want to thank all the viewers for watching. And of course, want to thank all these fantastic patrons for helping to make this show just slightly better piece by piece. Including Clay and Saverick on here. Yeah! Alright. Well, we will be back tomorrow about midday. We're going to have a bit of an early stream. So until then, keep gaming, everybody. Bop, bop, bop,
See you
bop, bop,
later.
bop,
Or-
bop, 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 bop.